I could talk to you about reality TV
all day. I know, you really
literally
could.
all day.
You love it so much.
I really do.
It is so funny
Yeah.
to me because I have a running theory that smart people, the smarter you are, the lower form of entertainment you enjoy.
Oh, my genius.
Yeah.
I'm Mensa.
You're like off the charts.
Yeah.
You and Einstein.
Love
Einstein probably
Vanderbilt
just
Rules.
loves monkeys throwing poop at each other.
Oh my god, I would watch that all day.
Absolute garbage.
And what do you watch?
Go to Silver Lake.
I live
and you'll
in
make
Brentwood.
a killing.
No, I don't think so. Hipsters are not into me.
I think
Hipsters,
you're just
like-
scared of them.
I'm not.
They're into you.
They're not.
Why would they not be? Why do you think they're not?
It's not been my experience.
That they're into you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like
I'm
overly...
I'm a little too clean. I'm not like grungy enough for a hipster.
Oh, they're out there.
I was once so obsessed with this hipster in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I wrote an article about him for Hello Giggles called The Dirty Hipster.
Wow.
And I didn't use his name.
Yeah.
My name was on the article,
Okay.
but I wrote about, like, I have blah, blah, blah. I just wrote whatever about him.
Sure.
And then I ran into him, like
Like a love letter to him?
it was more a story of, like, there were two parts. It was just like, I met this guy, I'm obsessed with him.
Uh-huh.
He's like
a romance
so not my
novel.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't
All
really
right,
remember
so
what it was
met
about,
this guy, not really my type, but
obsessed with him.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And anyway, we were like, whatever, blah blah blah. I wrote about him. And then we stopped hanging out, and I ran into him however long later, and he was like, I'm really mad at you. And I was like, why? And he said that I guess a friend of his in another state saw my Hello Giggles article.
Whoa.
And was like, hey, this girl lives in Chicago. Is there
you
any
know
chance
her?
this is about you?
Oh.
Because I had described him so well that she figured out.
That it was him.
And I was like, I know you're mad, but how good of a writer am I?
Right. Absolutely. Someone in another state knew?
Figured it out.
Yeah.
I didn't use your name.
That's
I didn't use
amazing.
anything. Amazing. There was one night where we went into each other, and then we were like, where were we going? Walking to catch a cab or something, and instead we just sat down in the middle of the street and talked until the sun came up.
Jamie,
I know.
That's like out of a movie.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're
That was
not
like the
with
last
him?
time I saw him. No, he's
I feel like this is a
married and-
serendipity movie.
No. He's married
he's
to someone
married.
else, which is how all my stories end.
Well, for your listeners who don't already know,
Oh, yeah, tell
I'm
them.
not the Joey Brad.
What?
Yes, I'm Seth Lawrence. So hello, everybody. I'm the Mormon friend that they talk about
Every episode. Every single episode.
Just about every episode.
Yeah.
Did we need to sing the intro
No.
to talk Betty to me?
If you want to.
Do you want me to get a recorder or a violin to play?
Yeah, you have a violin?
Well, of course we have
Go
violins.
get your violin.
Do you want me to get my daughter's violin? What's a good talk petty to me riff that we could do?
I don't know violin.
We had fire scares. I don't know if you were aware that there were big fires going
January?
on in LA.
Uh-huh.
We were so devastated by them.
Yeah.
We lost power
Emotionally.
for a few days.
Yeah.
But we have solar panels
Oh,
and
nice.
a backup battery, so we actually didn't lose power.
Oh. This is a horrible story so far.
So our utility shut off, but
Yeah.
we still had power because of God and the sun. So now the petty thing that I like to do is that week where we didn't have power from the utility, but we did from our solar system,
Yeah.
showed me that we don't really need the utility.
Yeah.
So I like to, every once in a while, go on my phone to the Tesla app and go off grid. It just feels...
Wait, I don't understand. Tesla is your...
So that's our solar... Like, we use Tesla as the solar company. They make solar panels and the battery.
But why would you go on the Tesla app to turn off your utility bill?
Because the battery system is tapped into the grid, but we can tap it... The app you can use to go off-grid.
Okay.
So so it's nice to, every once in a while, go on there and just be like, we're not giving the utility money today.
And so what do you
And
do
just go
instead for
off-grid.
power?
We have it off of our solar.
But your solar is Elon Musk.
Yeah. It's us now, though. What do you mean? Like, you think I'm just giving... We already paid Elon Musk. That's done. It's over. He already got our money. So now we're just saving money by not giving...
So why don't you just use that all the time?
Well, because we don't get enough sun to sustain it 100% all the time.
And to whom are you being petty?
The utility company.
That's not a petty story.
That seems petty. To go on and be like, take that,
that's
power
sounds
company.
Financially responsible. It sounds like a fiscal decision.
But
you had the solar panels installed for a reason.
Of course, and that was the reason in case of emergency, so that we can have power.
So it's nothing to do with being petty.
When it's not an emergency, and just to be like, not today. That seems petty.
It's really not. We're just doing one.
Take it to the viewers. Isn't that petty? I think it's petty to say, not today, power company. So there.
Okay.
To me, that's the idea of pettiness.
I'll text my cousin Dave and be like,
and
please
Joey's
watch this
mom.
episode. Yeah, and let us know what you think.
The fact that Donald Trump keeps on saying that we are going to make Canada our 51st state.
Yeah.
That kind of feels petty to me.
But why? Okay.
But why is that
who's
petty?
Who's he mad at? Yeah, who's he like, where's the petty?
I think he's mad at, Justin Trudeau or whoever now is in charge of Canada.
Just for existing?
Yeah, it's just because, they won't do the trade tariff thing. They won't play ball with
So instead he
Trump.
wants to annex them.
So he's like, well, then we'll just make you our greatest state.
Yeah.
We'll just make you the 51st state. You'll be the greatest state.
That wasn't a terrible impression.
Not bad.
I thought it would be worse.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
He's also trying to take over Greenland or Iceland. Or
he did talk about taking over
Red, White, and
Greenland.
Blue Land, he wanted to call it.
I mean, he already started with the Gulf of America.
Right.
It's all
petty.
It feels like these 4 years is Trump being petty about
about losing the last election.
Correct. Which I think is obviously
what
a
great way
tragic,
to run the country.
But hilarious.
Yeah. If we weren't living here, I would think it was funny.
Yeah.
But because
where would you want to live instead?
Here's the problem.
Okay.
I would like to live anywhere but America right now.
Anywhere?
Well, no.
Okay.
But Jews are not safe
anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere else right now, except Israel.
Yeah.
Ideally, I've been applying for jobs in Canada.
Yeah.
But Canada...
51st state.
Our 51st state. Well, for now, it's not. But Canada is having, a serious anti-Semitism problem.
Yeah.
Jews are,
pervasive.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, where in Canada can I even go?
Couldn't you go to England?
That'd be safe.
Wouldn't you want to go to England?
Europe also has a... Historically...
Europe, but, listen.
Yeah.
Go to Germany. They're much better about it now.
They are much better. But... they were up at the beginning. Now it's getting bad again.
To seep back.
I looked at a lot of them. I looked at Denmark. I looked at Switzerland.
Sure. Denmark would be a great spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really far away.
I don't think they're going to take away the IVF stuff.
I don't know if that's true. Because they're saying that it's if you get rid of the embryos or you abort an embryo, it counts as
murder.
Yeah, it's murder.
Yeah.
I mean, I have one.
Maybe they just plant them in the ground.
Hope they grow.
It's a seed.
Well, I saw a tweet or a thread or something that was the reason it's not murder is that they were putting an embryo in the freezer keeps it alive, and put a baby in the freezer would kill it. Yeah, that's how you know that they're not. That's how you know an embryo is not a
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm even though my life is in shambles, I'm I want to transfer that embryo as soon as possible because I'm legit worried
that will be
they're going to take it away from me.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about all my other eggies.
Yeah.
The eggs that are on ice I'm worried about. But but eggs they haven't really talked about because I don't think they know what they are. Embryos they've been really focusing on.
But you don't know what they are, you mean the men in charge have no idea what
they have idea what they're talking about. If I said I had frozen eggs, he would be like, good idea.
Yeah, they will
expensive.
Keep longer.
Yeah. Yeah, play us out. Women can do push-ups.
It was fine.
It was fine. I'm out of here. I'm done with it.
I had a great time.
No, it's too
Jamie.
late now.